Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening. Tonight, we're going to talk about and walk through something that unfortunately most schools around the country never teach us. That's how money actually works. Now, this webinar is not about selling products or pushing complicated financial strategies. Instead, we're going to simplify money so that you can understand three basic things. One, why some people struggle financially. Two, why some people seem to get ahead. And three, how everyday people can build real wealth over time. By the end of tonight, you'll understand the core principles that control your financial life, as well as the 7 money milestones that financially successful people follow. And as a bonus for taking the time to view our webinar today, you will receive a free copy of our best-selling book, Change Your Literacy, Change Your Life. So let us get started. Most people work incredibly hard, yet feel financially stuck. The problem usually isn't income. The problem is financial education. Think about it. We spend years learning math, science, and history, but almost no time learning how investing works, how debt works, how retirement works, or how money grows. As a result, many people spend their entire lives working for money instead of letting money work for them. Tonight, we're going to fix that. Most people get caught in what I call the money cycle. The money cycle looks like this. You earn money, you spend money, sometimes you borrow money. Then you spend years paying it back. And the cycle repeats itself again and again. Unfortunately, that cycle keeps people working for money their entire lives. What we want to do instead is move into a wealth cycle where your money begins working for you. One of the most powerful concepts in finance is called the Rule of 72. Now, the Rule of 72 tells us how long it takes money to double. The formula is extremely simple. You take the number 72 and divide it by the interest rate. For example, if your money grows at, say, 6%, 72 divided by 6 equals 12. So your money doubles every 12 years. If your money grows at, say, 9%, 72 divided by 9 equals 8. So your money doubles every 8 years. This simple rule helps us understand something extremely important. Small differences in interest rate creates massive differences in wealth. Let me be perfectly clear. If you have your money in any bank, this webinar is for you. Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Compound interest simply means this. You earn interest on your money. Then you earn interest on the interest. Then you earn interest on the interest of the interest. Over time, growth accelerates dramatically. At first, the progress seems slow, but eventually, the curve turns upward drastically. The earlier someone starts investing, the more powerful compound interest becomes. So if you're in your 20s and 30s, now is the time to make your money start working for you. Time is actually more powerful than money when it comes to investing. Let me give you a simple example. Say investor A begins investing at age 25. Investor B waits until age 35. Even if investor B contributes more money, the earlier investor often ends up with significantly more wealth. Why? Because compound interest had more time to work. This is why starting early can be one of the most important financial decisions a person can make. Not all debt is the same. There is bad debt and there is good debt. Bad debt usually includes things that lose value, like credit cards, consumer purchases, and high interest loans. Good debt typically helps build wealth or opportunity, like education, real estate, and business investments. Understanding the difference can dramatically improve financial decisions. Financially successful people usually follow a series of financial steps. We call these steps the 7 money milestones. Think of them as steps on a staircase. Trying to skip steps often causes financial problems. But when people move through these milestones in order, they build a solid financial foundation. Let's walk through each one. Let's start with the very first milestone on the journey to financial independence. Milestone number 1, acquire financial education. Now, this might sound simple, but this step is incredibly powerful because the truth is most people were never taught how money actually works. Think about it for a moment. We spend years learning math, science, history, and literature in school. But almost no one ever teaches us about how to manage money, how to build wealth, how to avoid debt traps, or how to prepare for retirement. Yet, money impacts every major decision we make in life. Where we live, the career we choose, the lifestyle we enjoy, and ultimately how secure our future becomes. That is why financial literacy is such a critical life skill. Financial education gives people the tools to 1, manage money more effectively, 2, build long-term wealth, and 3, make informed financial decisions. It helps individuals understand how to budget, save, invest, and manage debt responsibly. When someone understands how money works, they can begin making smarter financial choices that improve their financial future. And there's another major benefit. Financial education reduces financial stress. When people understand their finances, they feel more confident. They worry less about unexpected events, they make clearer decisions, and they begin to feel in control of their financial life. Financial literacy also helps people avoid costly mistakes and scams, which unfortunately are very common in today's world. We see them all the time. But perhaps most importantly, financial education is essential for achieving the long-term goals most people care about, like buying a home, sending children to college, building investment portfolios, and ultimately enjoying a comfortable retirement. When people understand the principles of money, they can begin creating a strategy that supports their goals. That's exactly why programs like How Money Works were created, to help simplify financial concepts that were once confusing and give everyday families the knowledge they need to make smarter financial decisions. Because when people truly understand how money works, they gain the ability to make money work for them. Now that we've talked about the importance of financial education, let's move to the second milestone. Milestone number 2, ensure adequate protection. Before building wealth, it's critical to protect what you already have. Allow me to offer this analogy. The two of the most important parts of the home are its foundation and its roof. Before the building starts, there must be a rock-solid foundation in place, right? And with that, every home needs a sturdy roof to protect everything inside, all of its valuables. A strong financial education is that home's solid foundation and sturdy roof. Without the protection of both foundation and roof, everything inside the home could become damaged or even destroyed. Your finances work the same way. Because like the weather, life can be unpredictable and unexpected events can happen at any time. Things like illness, disability, accidents, job loss, and loss of income, or worse, the loss of a family provider. Without the right financial protection in place, these events can quickly create financial hardships. That's why education along with proper protection strategies are so important. And this protection can include things like life insurance, health coverage, disability protection, and a variety of other financial safeguards designed to protect families. The purpose of protection is simple. It creates a financial safety net that ensures your family's financial goals stay on track even when life throws unexpected challenges your way. This brings us to milestone number 3. Establish an emergency fund. Wise King Solomon told us at Ecclesiastes 9:11 that time and chance, unforeseen occurrences, or unexpected events happen to everyone, and absolutely no human is immune from this fact. Many people, young and old, sometimes feel that they are invincible. The fact is, life is unpredictable. Cars break down, medical bills appear, appliances fail, and jobs change at times, most often when you least expect it. Unexpected expenses happen to everyone. Without an emergency fund in place, many people turn to credit cards or loans to attempt to handle these occurrences. And that's often where financial stress begins. An emergency fund acts as a financial buffer or cushion between you and life's unexpected events. Financial experts generally recommend 3 to 6 months of living expenses in an emergency savings fund account. This money should be 1, accessible, 2, safe, and 3, and probably most important, separate from your day-to-day spending accounts. The purpose of this fund is not to grow wealth. Its purpose is protection and stability, period. When families have an emergency fund, they gain something incredibly valuable, peace of mind, and that's something that no one can put a price on. Wise families understand that if something unexpected happens, they have a financial buffer or cushion to handle it without going in debt. This milestone helps people move from financial vulnerability to financial security. Next, we come to milestone number 4, implementing debt management strategies. Debt can be, if not already, the largest obstacle preventing people from building wealth. But let's be clear, it's important to understand that not all debt is the same. Just like a Clint Eastwood Western, there's good, bad, and ugly when it comes to debt. Some types of debt can be considered good or strategic, such as mortgages, education investment, or business financing. But other debt, the bad or even ugly, are high-interest consumer debt like credit cards, which can be extremely damaging over time. Why? Because the interest works against you, not for you. When you implement effective debt management strategies, they help you 1, reduce high interest balances, 2, create structured repayment plans, 3, avoid unnecessary borrowing, and 4, regain financial control. The goal is to eliminate debt that works against you, draining your financial resources so those resources can instead be redirected to building wealth toward investments that work for you. When people take control of their debt, they take a huge step toward financial freedom. Now let's talk about milestone number 5. Enhance your cash flow. Cash flow simply refers to the money coming in versus the money going out. Many people earn good income but still struggle financially because they lack a plan for their spending, not managing their cash flow effectively. Improving cash flow starts with understanding spending habits and identifying 1, essential expenses, 2, non-essential spending, and 3, opportunities to redirect money towards savings and investments. Believe me, small changes can make a huge difference. Reducing unnecessary expenses can free up additional money that can be used to build savings, reduce debt, or increase investments. Enhancing cash flow is about making sure your money is working toward your goals rather than disappearing without a plan. When you gain control of your cash flow, you gain greater control over your financial future. Now that we've built a strong financial foundation, we arrive at milestone number 6, accelerate wealth building. This is where people begin to truly harness and leverage the power of investing in compound growth. Wealth building strategies often include things like retirement accounts, diversified investment portfolios, tax advantaged savings strategies, and long term financial planning. Investing allows money to grow over time, and one of the most powerful concepts in wealth building is compound interest. Compound interest allows money to grow exponentially over time because you're earning returns not only on your original investment, but also on the growth those investments generate. This is why time is such a powerful factor in wealth building. The earlier someone begins investing, the more time compound growth has to work. Working with a financial professional can help individuals design a strategy that aligns with their risk tolerance, time horizon, retirement goals, and long-term financial objectives. This milestone is where people begin to see their financial plans transform into real wealth building opportunities. And finally, we arrive at the seventh milestone. Milestone number 7, fortify wealth protection. Once wealth begins to grow, protecting that wealth becomes extremely important. This milestone focuses on strategies on preserving or protecting what has been built. These strategies include asset protection, tax planning, estate planning, or legacy planning. Many people work hard their entire lives to build wealth, but without proper planning, a large portion of that wealth can be lost through taxes, legal issues, or just poor planning. Wealth protection ensures that the assets individuals have worked so hard to build are preserved and passed on effectively. This milestone also focuses on helping families create a financial legacy for future generations. The ultimate goal of the 7 money milestones is to guide individuals from financial uncertainty to financial confidence. When these steps are followed in order, they create a strong financial framework that supports long-term financial success. So let us quickly summarize some of the key concepts we covered today. We talked about the importance of financial education, how time and compound interest builds wealth, the importance of managing debt, creating financial stability with emergency funds, and the framework of the 7 money milestones. Now, these milestones, as we discussed, provide a roadmap that helps individuals move from financial uncertainty to financial confidence. As we wrap up today's presentation, the next step is simple. If you'd like help reviewing your current financial strategy, we offer a complimentary financial analysis session. During this session, we help individuals review their financial goals, evaluate their current strategies, and identify opportunities for improvement. There is absolutely no obligation. The goal is simply to provide clarity and help you make informed financial decisions. Now, our meeting can be conducted in a variety of ways. Most clients prefer meeting through Zoom because of its convenience. If you are interested in scheduling a session, simply complete the form on the screen and we will follow up with you soon. Thanks again for joining us today and taking an important step toward understanding how money works.